Greetings, programs! How's everybody doing? I was muted, because I mute my mic when Vivian streams. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a good time. So, doing some Fragment tonight. We streamed a lot of Bomberman, and we took a break, did some OJ. I'm gonna do Fragment tonight because very recently there was a major update to Fragment, giving us a complete translation of the game and the story mode. So all translated. Given that it is all translated now, we should probably dive back in, bring the Fragment back into Fragment Friday. Before we hop in, any other miscellaneous news? So, yesterday, Thursday, when Vivian streams, playing Outer Wilds, we have, at this point, explored pretty much everything. Exploration is done. We're ready to wrap up the game. We just got done exploring the... what's it called? The Dark Bramble or something? So, that'll be a good time. But it is all, everything's been explored. We know the whole story at this point. We just need to piece together the end, and that will be next week. So if you want to get your mind blown, check out Vivian playing Outer Wilds next Thursday. That'll be on Twitch. Also of note is, as far as UTG completion goes, we're still playing through Suako's Papyrus, and we should be wrapping that game up this Sunday. We have completed the master difficulty, so we just need to do the last little stretch of extra mode. So we don't have a lot to go on that, so we're going to be wrapping up Suako's Papyrus this week too. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see here. As far as co-op goes, currently playing through Metal Slug 6. Metal Slug 6 ended up being kind of a pain to get set up. We decided we were going to do it on very short notice. Because I only have one functional controller. I technically have 3 controllers, but 2 of them don't work. Well. And typically I don't have much problem playing on keyboard. So I just figured, whatever, I'll give Ogre my controller and I'll use keyboard. And this was after the pain of getting it working at all, because getting the Atomus Wave emulated is painful. So yeah, if you press left and right and shoot all at the same time, Metal Slug 6 crashes. Which, on arcade hardware, is impossible to do. Much like on a Super Nintendo controller, the D-pad actually pivots on a pivot. Making it without breaking your D-pad in half makes it impossible to press left and right at the same time. So many games didn't even bother taking into account what would happen if you pressed left and right at the same time, because you physically couldn't. And it's the same with Metal Slug 6. You played with a joystick, more likely than not, so like, unless you snapped that joystick in two, right down the middle, impossible. So they didn't even bother coding around it. But playing on a keyboard, Very easy. Ogre has a controller too, but because we decided to set this up and actually do it on such short notice, then we didn't actually get set up for that. So that was a little sad, but whatever. The next game we're going to do was also an absolute nightmare to get set up. And I'm not going to go into details, but typically we record on Mondays, and what the setup for that game ended up doing was taking up our entire Monday, just getting things working. We scrapped about an hour for recording. So we had to get back together on Thursday to actually solve problems and record the game proper. That's the next game after Metal Slug 6, so a little bit of a pain. And doing the Metroid games has also been not an annoyance or an inconvenience, but it has been a mild time sink. That's probably the best answer to give. A mild time sink, because I love the Metroid. I love Metroid. I love the Metroid games. And I figure after as many years as I have been making videos, I have not done a proper video series on any of the Metroid games. And I genuinely wanted these to be... I want these to be perfect. I know that that's impossible. But I want to do the games justice. And honestly, I believe that includes Super Metroid. Yes, there are 500 playthroughs of Super Metroid on my channel, but I've never actually done a proper playthrough of Super Metroid. The first thing I did was the poor man's speedrun. And after that, it's just been various challenge runs and randomizer runs and silly stuff. So I very much want to do these games justice. And especially now that I'm gearing up for Super Metroid, since we're nearing the end of Metroid 2, now that I'm gearing up for Super Metroid, I'm very nervous. So, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just scared that, like, I'm gonna misspeak. I'm gonna miss out on a little tidbit that I really should have mentioned. I'm going to not be able to pull off an interesting trick or something that I really wanted to show off. Like, I'm just nervous. Super Metroid just means so much to me. And to want to do a proper video series on it is honestly intimidating. But anyway, that's what's going on. Because of... I haven't really got much else done. Because I've spent so much time on Super Metroid prep and getting the next co-op game up and running. I still have not recorded for this week, so tomorrow is probably going to be busy as well. So here's hoping I can get some stuff done over the weekend, but I don't actually know how much I'll get done. Anyway, let's see here. No major updates to Vivian. I did notice that her expressions were kind of messing up a lot last stream, but I think that may have been how I was sitting in the chair? Because, like, looking at her now, she's fine. So, I don't know. Maybe I just have to remember to sit a certain way. Oh, and as far as tricks and stuff in Super Metroid goes, I'm sure as many of you know, I have a long and storied history with Super Metroid. I used to speedrun the game, I've done challenge runs of the game. I know most tricks. Sadly, I'm out of practice, and I'm probably going to make it clear that I'm out of practice at the start. But also, there are just some tricks that are beyond me. And I may try to mention some of those, but I know I can't execute. I know what I cannot execute. Anyway. Let's go ahead... Oh, I'm sure I can mockball. I was practicing Moonfall just earlier today, because that's something I used to know how to do really well, and I have had completely forgotten how to do it. I hope I can still do Alcatraz Escape. Anyway, let's go ahead and... Man, Vivian's just so cute. Look at her. Okay, let's go ahead and play some Fragment. I guess I'll go ahead and hop online. I was thinking of hopping in offline and doing some story. But I'll go ahead and hop online. Considering there is at least one person waiting on the server. Oh, Alcatraz Escape is, not fighting Torzo after the bomb is actually, as far as I know, a TAS-only trick. But Alcatraz Escape is, there's a little vertical section just on your way to bomb Torzo, and you're supposed to morph into a hole and fall down, and you technically can't get out. Turn the volume down. You technically can't get out without bombs, because you need to climb back up and then go out a bomb passage on the right, because you fell down this tube on the left-hand side. What Alcatraz Escape is doing a very difficult mid-air morph on the left-hand side path. It saves a number of seconds, really, being able to just hop up, morph, and get out on the left, instead of having to go up the right and slowly bomb through the blocks to get out the right. Okay, so, you may notice I've gained a few levels since last time. So I've gained a few levels, mostly because I figured out how to cheat this game. And staying at a low level, especially when I lost my prior character, so I had to level up again. You can do so little at such a low level. It's so unbelievably difficult to, like, kill anything, because you just can't even hit anything. So, because of this, though, when you die, when you game over, I should say, not die. When you game over, you level down. So between that... and being able to cheat my level higher, I can kind of just be whatever level I need to be, which is nice. Have a gift. Sure, I'll take it. Is this a pirate server? No? The official, CyberConnect servers were taken down a very long time ago. So the game was impossible to play after that. Have a healing potion. Thank you. I don't even know what this is, but I'll take a look at it. Oh, that is a weapon is what that crap is. Ooh, it even has critical strike. That is a weapon is what that is. Oh, it's Sora's 99 blades. Oh, heck. Yeah, because they're the claws. Claws are okay. Claws are okay. There's a weapon. What is it? It's 49, the ray. I hate this weapon type. These big gauntlets. I would really much prefer an actual, like, weapon, like the bloody... I wasn't trying to change the equipment of party members. Much prefer actual blades, like these.
Oh, no, man.
But these are pretty good. You can still see your hands. It's not just a weird something or another. $20 from Platinum Venus. It says, Happy Friday. Thank you very much, Platinum Venus. Sorry, Rolling Redneck. I got a little sidetracked. So yeah, the original server has been taken down. Since then, a number of years ago at this point, someone by the name of Coldbird. Babby. Don't you worry. We'll take care of you. Someone by the name of Coldbird gathered together a number of people to effectively reverse engineer the server software. And then modified the original game to connect to their reverse engineered server instead of the original CyberConnect server. So, with a minor patch to the game, if you happen to have a copy of the game, you could continue playing the game. Sadly, Coldbird and his group got into an amount of drama over game changes and opinions and what have you. And Coldbird eventually took his server down. After that, though, another group of people, whose names escape me, One Up, mostly, took what they knew of what Coldbird had done, reverse engineered what was left that they couldn't get from Coldbird, and re-put the servers back up. So once again, with a minor patch to the original game, Alkaline and I think it was Bison, the text disappeared. Them as well. Them as well. You saw the text on the screen. Important people. So they got it and they put it back up. And their goal is... Oh, translation team. Neat. So with all of their help, they have put a great deal of effort into effectively archiving the game. Bringing it up in its original form so that you can play the game as it was originally intended to be experienced. And then also translating the game, localizing it so it can be played and understood by someone who doesn't know Japanese. Like, you know, me. So, amazing work by that team. And that is where we have gotten where we are. Oh, what the heck? The heck are you? No, it's not. I don't think I have those keywords. And that is a lot of kanji that's going to be real hard for me to recognize. Ishi no ka. I don't have that keyword. Wait, no, I do. Ishi. Ah, they all have no in them. No, tell me again! You monster! Maybe it's just at the bottom of the list. Because this one was. Ishi, that. Yeah, and that's got Ka in it. Ooh, level 80. Ugh. Alright, who's ready to get wrecked? So level 80 area. Oh no, battles already. Oh no, the bads. The bads, the very oh, well. Okay, well, I'm not entirely dead. I hit a button, but it did nothing, but I don't know what my shortcut keys are. Oh, that's right, that's why I can't do it, because I changed my... Hold up, let me do it! Okay, we killed him. Let's kill you. Revive me or I'll haunt you! Oh man, I can actually hit these things though. Thank you for the swords blades, otherwise I'd probably have trouble here. Okay, we did it. Holy heck. Okay, so real quick, I realized I was trying to use an ability that I don't actually have, because I just equipped a new weapon. Why can't I use any of these? Oh, probably because I'm being cast on. Let's see here. Fire, thunder, let's just go with the lower ones. Sure. Okay. Well, that was... a good start. Do I have a... I do. Should be getting good experience out here. Okay, so Alice, obviously you will probably die a lot, and for that I apologize. Any enemy that you can hit, if you can hit them once, you will get experience for the kill. Actually, you can miss too. Just swing at them once, and you'll get experience. Or like cast an AoE or something. Oh no, I don't even care about him. Oh no, I'm confused. Oh no, I'm confused. Okay, good, we're good. I will tank and draw aggro. Come back here. Wait, didn't Sora's blades have the death effect on them? Oh, I'm getting 0 experience. Am I too low level? Am I too low level to get experience from here? You know what, Alice? You can go ahead and take everything in these chests. I'll disarm them. Oh, the NPC Soras. Okay, they're not like the ones you got. Like, there's really not a lot that I need out of chests. I could use, more... I could use, like, higher level gear. And one of the reasons I wanted to give myself some levels is I wanted... one of the reasons I wanted to be able to go out and find better gear. At the level I was, it was going to be a very, very long time before I found anything resembling, or anything better than what you could just buy in town. And I was somewhat unimpressed with what you could buy in town. Is now level 1. Sure is. Probably getting 0 experience from these, just like I am. But Alice can at least pick up items. I think even if they're magic tolerant, you'll still get experience for hitting them. If you can get experience at all from any of these. Weird not seeing me run for the dungeon, but I always clear out the field. It doesn't count as hitting them? Ah, well, butts. Well, you don't have to hit them. You can run up and miss. And still get experience. I never had to do damage. Okay, he's dead. I can barely tell what's going on. Okay, please die. Okay, running low on my sp. What is this game's name? Because it looks fun. This is .hack Fragment. It is kind of a pain in the butt to get up and running, but hold up. Actually, let me find something. Where is it? If you want to play, it's kind of a pain in the butt. But here you go. That is how you do it. You are going to need to download a number of files in order to patch the game, both into English and to be able to connect to the correct servers. You're going to need to set up a PS2 emulator to actually connect to the internet. Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt. But that should step you through it as much as it needs to. At least I think. Do I miss playing the original .hack games? I kind of do. I can get what I can out of Fragment, though, which is nice, that I can stream it every now and then. Let's go down here for this one. Because, like, this gives you that. You can just play, just play .hack. So getting a PS2 emulator to work, look for PCSX2, at least version 1.6. The earlier versions always gave... Ooh, wow, I got 1 experience for that. The earlier versions always gave me trouble, even like 1.4. But 1.6 has worked quite well. I should do a heal. Feeling like Wave Master was a mistake. On this particular field, probably, because everything is magic tolerant. In general, Wave Master is pretty OP. So, like, this weird everything is magic tolerant thing aside, like, Wave Master is kind of OP. So don't you worry, we're in a bad spot for you. I'll fight these because they're a pain in the butt. Please let me just reduce their numbers. No, 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 you come back here. I can only distract so many at once. Oh, you got him. Was he not magic tolerant? Or is tree to the face not considered magic? I always think, when it really comes down to it, when you see what magic is in video games and what it's typically... Chad gets disconnected. Okay, we reconnected. We're good. Yeah, if it's not if something isn't resistant to magic, Wave Master just destroys it. Going melee is actually real rough, especially in early levels. Get back here. Especially in early levels, because you just, like, can't hit Jack. Get back here. Didn't I cure myself? Thought I cured myself. Please cure myself. I'm dying. Man, hitting it for 1 damage. Good show. Some kind of elemental wheel. I do not believe the elemental wheel overrides weakness. Or magic resist. Like, if they're magic resist, you just can't hit them with magic. I go for this guy first because mages are always the worst. But maybe I should be going for these guys first. Because they're like the meaty guys, and we don't need the meaty guys going after the mages. Alright, just 1 more field. Oh boy, experience! Maybe there isn't a limit. Maybe I'm over-leveled for these? Even though it said level 80, maybe they're only like level 60 or something. Saying something about magic in video games. Alright. If you think about what magic is in video games, it's always like... gonna cast fireball on you, or gonna cast stone on you, or something. And there's always a separate stat for magic defense instead of just physical defense. But, like, you're getting hit with a rock. That's physical defense. And, like, at the end of the day, as far as typical RPGs are concerned, isn't all magical defense really just physical defense? Oh, I'm gonna summon a giant wave of water and hit you with it. That's physical defense. You're getting hit by a physical object, and that's why it hurts. Oh, enemies in the dungeon are a higher level. Oh boy! I cast Fist. Oh boy, a weird dungeon. Oh, you should not lose experience just for dying. You should only lose experience if we game over, and hopefully the two of us can prevent that. Because that would mean all three of us dying at the same time. Oh boy, Mistral! Oh. Alice, if you want to break all the boxes and everything and get all the crap out of them, they're all yours. Yeah, Mistral would have a hard time in here. Sometimes magic takes the form of energy. What is energy, really? What does it do to you? Does it, like, burn you? Like, kind of like electricity, say? Because that's physical. This is why when I was thinking up, a while ago, I was entertaining the idea of coming up with, like, a kind of D&D system for Welgaia. And what I had was, there is not a magic defense. Magic, that kind of magic still does physical... that kind of attack still does physical damage. But instead there is a mental defense. And mental defense would be, which is kind of your will, I guess, is how good you are at how good you are at mental things, like, say, mind control or confusion. Not necessarily status effects, but, like stuff that would affect you mentally, spiritually, instead of physically. Which makes a lot more sense to me. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a game mechanic. Just like, if you really think about it, it's like Stone 2. Why did that do more damage to me? Just because it's a rock. Why can I hit that wizard who has really high magic defense with a rock? How is that rock different from the barbarian chucking a rock at them? It's a magic rock instead of a physical rock. It's still physical trauma when it hits you. Like, what's the rock do when it hits you? Because I'm pretty sure it's physical impact crushing your bones. Now, when you get the stuff that, like, oh, this thing is like a wave of energy that hits your spirit, or whatever, then, like, okay, yeah, I can get behind that. But I feel like that's closer to my idea of kind of a will, instead of a traditional magic defense. Oh, things... The magic rock is powered by ducks. Things powered by ducks are stronger. Okay, I get it now. It all makes sense. Probably supposed to depend on who, or probably would depend on who's supposed to win the fight. That is also very true. Oh, getting hit by the concept of a rock rather than a rock. So you got some, like, psychosomatic crap. Oh, that's like friggin' the imagination power from Baki. You're certain that that's a rock that's hitting you, so your body is reacting as though a rock hit you, when it was not actually a rock hitting you. You just think it was a rock hitting you. Okay, this is gonna be real fun. It's really hard not to trigger both portals. Okay, the second portal is just a chest. So whatever. Wait, nope. Okay, he's dead. Manifestation of Earth energy. I still always think, though, like, but what's it doing to you when it hits you? What's it actually doing to you? Yeah, so magic defense is you going, there is no rock. Get someone like friggin' Yujiro that just, like, doesn't get hurt by the concept of a rock, not because he understands that it's only the concept of a rock, but instead because he understands that a rock would not hurt him. Hello, Pete. How you doing? Man, these Temple Knights have a crap ton of HP. Oh, there's a corner. Get him. Okay, where do we want to go? Let's go this way. Ooh, disrupting the balance of elements in the body. That could be good. That's good stuff, too. Kind of like in Final Fantasy XIV. They talk about all the different elements and the energies and everything, like with your umbral energies and whatnot. like, maybe getting hit by that magic rock is just very sharply and very suddenly pushing your bodily energies towards Earth. Which, of course, would cause your body to react violently to that. That's neat stuff. That's an interesting interpretation. Yeah, more on Final 2. Don't you worry. I'm still waiting for them to get all their content together, and then, believe you me, I am gonna R-type some R-type. Speaking of which, I haven't checked on it in a little while, and I can't get the friggin' Steam notifications to actually tell me anything meaningful in any way. Give me a ton of updates on games I do not give a crap about, and no updates on the games that I do. Let's go this way. Like, you'd think having a news section like that, they'd let you do some kind of customization to make it, like, useful. Instead of just going, we're just gonna shovel all updates at you. Kind of as we see fit, with no discernible reason, and not let you customize it. Like, you can do the whole, no, show me more of this and show me less of this, but if I hit show me less of this, they still show me updates of it. And I can't get the game to show up in the first place in the list, so I can't even tell it to give me more updates. The more you get hit by an element, you become stronger to that element, but weaker to the others. That's also interesting, because you'd be pushing your elemental balance in that direction. I don't necessarily like the idea of having like a set amount of elemental tolerance, though. I like to think you should be able to train everything. So I feel like I can get behind that, but in a way where, like, you still have a net positive. So you can go back and then train, like, the other ones and bring them up too. And over time, you can bring all of them up. You're not stuck with, like, you have a set quantity of elemental points that have to go into your stats. Sorry, we're blocking the door. Fuga, the Melody of War. I can't say I've heard of that. I mean, I'm bad with names, so maybe I have heard of it and I just don't remember. I remember another concept that I had for that, like, weird homebrew D&D Well-Gaia thing, is the idea of, like, how magic works is you have a well of energy that you can access in order to do things, and this is similar to stamina. So when you cast magic, of course, you dip into that well, just like you would dip into your stamina. And you kind of get tired, and eventually you run out. However, there is also an amount of energy in you just keeping you alive. Your life energy. And which effectively turns to, when you run out of MP, it lets you continue casting spells out of HP. And like using your own life energy, you can cast spells. And you can kill yourself by using your own life energy. Aragon, I have no idea how Aragon works. Have I ever thought of trying out a Kingdom Hearts game? I'm actually not amazingly fond of the Kingdom Hearts series. I had an okay-ish time with the very first Kingdom Hearts game. But I feel like at this point it's a little young for me. But I remember trying to play Kingdom Hearts 2, and at the very beginning feeling, oh man. Well, let's go ahead and finish the dungeon, I guess, since Alice DC'd. Because we're on the 3rd floor. How many floors are there? 4. Yeah, let's just finish the dungeon. So it's this way. I'm not going to worry about 100%ing it if we're not getting Alice stuff. Yeah, I remember... So, Kingdom Hearts 2 I remember playing, trying to get into it, and at the very beginning of the game I already felt lost. I already felt lost, and as the plot kind of went, it felt a little contrived. Oh my goodness, did you just heal yourself, you piece of crap? You're not allowed to heal yourself. Only player characters are allowed to heal themselves. Like, I'm sure it's for a lot of people, but it's not. The game's just not for me. Oh yeah, it's a generally well understood fact that the Kingdom Hearts storyline makes no sense. That's a well understood fact. And like, some people really get into it though. And like... Okay, not found, because I can't see him. Oh, they're too far away. God. Some people get into it though, and like, more power to them for that. But it's not for me. Okay, B4, final floor. Where is the god statue? Is there anything else down here, or are we just going for the god statue? Ooh, sword guardians. Okay, we got him. Oh, and he's already dead. Yeah, like I remember, I know the one, was it Chains something? Chains of Memories? Yeah, the Chains of Memories. So, because there was the, portable game that actually took place before Kingdom Hearts 2. And I didn't play that one, so like anything that happened in that one, I was already lost on come Kingdom Hearts 2. And I feel like I shouldn't need to know what happened, and technically I kinda got by without knowing. But it also felt like there was no reason for me to have played the first game. And even plot-wise, it felt like it reset itself, like it reset the plot fast enough that I was kind of like, so what did we even accomplish in the first game? Oh, you're big. You're an eyeball tree. Man, it has been a while since I've seen some of these enemy types. Oh no, I'm charmed! I apologize! Okay, as soon as I'm uncharmed, I'm gonna res you. Assuming I don't die right here, right now. And I'm dead. And I'm not dead. Okay, I'm gonna get over here. Oh my goodness. No, 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 you stop that. Res 10, thank heavens. Don't charm me, don't charm me. Don't charm me, bro. Oh, heck, you're behind me! I thought you were on the other side of me. Restorative. No? No, that's not what I want either. Magisol. Holy heck, we found the friggin' boss. Let me get close enough to stab him! Forward, any progress is forward progress. You cannot win if you are only on the back foot. You have to do damage. Oh boy. Okay, let's all pray to our patron saint of crits, Alina. For the crits on that thing. Alright. Hopefully they've closed the book on the Kingdom Hearts story. Didn't they say that the Kingdom Hearts, that, like, Kingdom Hearts 3 marked the end of the first, like, chapter of Kingdom Hearts? So there's still gonna be two more? So what we just got was effectively Kingdom Hearts 3 of 9. What was this thing that I got? What's this thing that I got? It's not even in my inventory. Is it a key item? Yes. Okay. Kingdom Hearts One Piece. Yeah, but One Piece makes sense. And of course by Kingdom Hearts 3 of 9, you know we mean Kingdom Hearts 3 of like 800 because side games. Wait, who rezzed that thing? I killed it. Oh, never mind. I must have left it with like 1 HP. Mistral's in the dungeon, dang it. Okay, we gotta go back. Okay, not fighting anything. I'm going for the door. It's level 17 now. What do you mean? The area? Do I still have the key item? I do. Oh man, grunties. Oh, please don't have hacked everything up. Please still Mistral be in the dungeon. Dang it! No, maybe she was in the second room. I think she was in the second room. Dang it! Well, we hacked up the event. Good job, me. Did you get anything else out of it? Like, what happened with the event? Since I hacked it up. Can we go into another server and do the event? Alright, well, I didn't pick up any items in there. Events are still a mystery. Alright, well, if you keep the bell, then I at least kept that. I'm kind of sad that we didn't get to see what you got out of it for talking to Mistral. I should probably clean up my inventory. One day it'll be back. What do I have to sell? 20, 20, 20... I used a restorative because I was trying to use a mage's soul. I can sell one resurrect. Wait, no, I'm selling those. I wanted to buy them. I was trying to see if I could hack other things. Like, I don't know, my HP. And I'm sure it complicates matters because I'm going through an emulator, but I could not figure out how to hack your actual stats. I wanted to make like a Helba character with maxed out stats. Maybe I should try again. Like, I think I remember changing your HP, but it's real unhappy about it. And it, like, resets itself a lot. Okay, magic scrolls. I don't need a lot. If I only have one, I'm getting rid of it. If I only have two, I'm getting rid of them. Okay, that's fine. Rainbow card, sell it for money. I do not need an axe. Do not need this, probably. Test character has max stats? Well, heck, there's gotta be some way to hack the stats, then. Alright, well, if anybody wants to hop back on, feel free. We'll do something a little more reasonable than an event, a level 80 event. I'll kind of hang around for a minute and see if anybody wants to hop back on. Yeah, Alina is from Dragon Quest IV. She was the Tsarevna, which is like a princess, sort of. She liked punching things, and she has by far the highest crit rate in the game. What game is this? This is .hack Fragment. If you want to play, you can, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. Can I buy magic scrolls? Oh, you got a bunch. Tutorials on the lobby server's YouTube. Hey, somebody's hopping on. Ooh, got a lot of level 3s they sell. That's good stuff. Darkness, darkness, thunder, thunder, wood, wood, fire, fire, water, water, earth, earth. Is there even a difference between these? I kind of like the raises, though. How much money do I have? I'm not nearly as rich as I thought I was. I should not just go buy a ton of magic. I was about to go buy, what's that, 5K per element? There's like, what, 8 elements? That would have been like all my money. Hey there, how you doing? Let's go somewhere that won't kill you immediately. What level are you? If you can hear me. If you can't, I will speak in-game momentarily. Am Alice. Oh, so you just made a melee. So you're level 1 again. Okay. Well, let's go to... Let's go... Oh, I should have gone to that 11. 12... 12 is a little much. I'm shooting for about a 10. When you random and then back out, I wish I could, like, go back and see one that I randomed a minute ago but didn't actually go to. These 12s. I mean, I could bump myself up to 99 if I really wanted to. Be the actual tank. Oh, come on, give me an area level. That's reasonable. I'm about to take a 12. I can't find a 10 or 11, even though we got an 11 that one time. Ooh, 9 is close. I'd like to do better than 9, though. Okay, 10, 11, 12. Whatever shows up first. Wish you could, like, random within parameters. Like, random me a level... Random me a keyword with this level. 11! Let's go! Oh, somebody was saying something and I missed it entirely. Monsieur. Okay, so we can kill these things pretty good. Yeah, we can kill these things pretty good. If I one-shot them, though, then you're going to... I'll, like, try to tank them. Oh, heck. I'll try to run up and get their attention. Like, I'll run into them first. You run up and just kind of poke at them, and then I'll murder them. Hi. Just run up and poke it. And then I murder it. Dang it! We'll figure this out. We'll get this. Maybe I should have gone to a lower level area. I figured 10 would be good experience. But maybe 10 is too good. Oh, if you want to level up, especially in early game, a real good way to do that is actually the single player, the offline mode. Grab 2 NPCs. Hi. Run around, like, behind it. Got it. Hey, 54. There we go. Yeah, do the offline mode. Grab the NPCs, and especially early game, and just let them murder everything. Okay, there's a lot of them. I'm gonna kill some of these. Yeah, having a spell is real nice too. Let's see here. Oh, with all the marks on the map, it's actually kind of hard to tell where all the things are. The reason offline mode is really good is in online mode, you have to hit an enemy once in order to get experience for it. But which means you've got to run up and put yourself in danger, so it's kind of hard to power level somebody. But in offline mode, you get experience for anything the party kills. Oh, I didn't want to crit it. I was hoping to just, like, draw its attention. But you get experience for anything the party kills. And you start out level 1, and you get friggin', like, Bear and BT, they're level 10. And you can just sit back and watch. I'm gonna kill that one. Alright, good show. Well, we'll keep going with this one. Hopefully, you get some good experience out of this. Maybe I should equip a worse weapon. Oh, also, yeah, try not to stand in front of enemies. What's the chest? Like when those big ones come out, like run around back of it and hit. I think you're less likely to draw its ire. Whoop, 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 whoop. Take your swing. Good show. You hit it! I'm shocked. Hello, friend. Have shockingly good accuracy. So I found that the stats that you put into your character at the start of the game are almost meaningless. Because they do not scale your stats exponentially. Which means you can put all 99 points into one stat, which gives you like maybe 3 extra of that one stat. But then once you hit like level 99, you got like a friggin' my accuracy is 99. Okay. Who's that coming? Like when you got stats that high, like it's like, oh boy, your accuracy is like 2 points higher than it would have been otherwise. Friggin' dungeons around here somewhere. So since it kind of doesn't matter in the long run, on one hand, pretty much every character will have maxed accuracy by the time they hit a reasonable level. So on one hand, you kind of don't want to put it into accuracy. But on the other hand, because like it's a flat waste of points in accuracy late game. But on the other hand, it's like 2 points. And those 2 points in accuracy are going to help out a lot in early game when you can't hit Jack. So it is actually not a bad idea to just put all 99 points into accuracy. Hey, you. Hey, you. How would I be able to come join you guys? It's kind of a pain in the butt to set this up. Give me 1 second to murder whatever this is. Hey, you. Hey, you. And I'll get a link. I may still have it on the clipboard, actually. That link will help you get set up. Yeah, they talk about setting up PCSX2, BIOS-selector, Dev9 plugin. Yeah, it looks like they get you set up pretty good. Ooh, RetroArch too. I mean, I hate RetroArch, but it's an option. Fragment Doodle! I saw you swing at something. Okay, Fragment Doodle, let me check. Boop a boop a boop. Boop a boop a boop. Fragment Doodle. Oh, that's an interesting one. Look at that. Oh, it's the metal slug. It's the metal slug faces. That's what that noise is. That's good stuff. Thank you, Kernai. Oh no, heck, I'm moving everything. I've ruined everything. Now you can see a line. Okay, you just gotta go sit down there for a minute. Hey guy, how are you doing? You do get experience. Yeah, it looks like you get experience. Yeah, you do get experience for whiffing, right? Oh, and Alice, I just run to the door and hit go to the next area. But like... Oh, you have to do more than 0. Can you whiff? I'm pretty sure you have to do... I'm pretty sure you can... Like 0... I don't think 0 damage works. But I thought you could at least whiff. Killing those because they're a pain in the butt. Wow, you can't whiff either? Wow, leveling up is a butt. Back here. Missing 0 don't count. Dang it. I could have sworn you could whiff. Yeah, and you get such negligible experience too. Like... I mean, it's an old-style MMO, and there's kind of not a lot to it other than a slow grind. So it makes sense they're not going to let you level up quick, because then you're just going to hit max level and go, well, I'm done playing this game. So, like, I get it. But also, boy, this game is a grind. But yeah, if you want some genuine experience, especially early game, then I highly suggest offline mode. Offline mode, let Bear and BT just kind of wreck everything. That'll get you up to like level 10 or so. Eventually, you'll even be able to help them out. Just gain a little bit of strength and a little bit of strength, and eventually you'll start going, I think I can go in there and fight stuff and not die. That'll get you up to like 10 or so, and I think that's like enough of a buffer that playing online is a little more not painful. Like early game in Fragment is kind of like early game in D&D, where like as a level 1 you can like trip over a rock and permadeath. Devil May Cry 5 portraits. Oh, I actually don't know anything about Devil May Cry, so that would explain that. Saw one. Hope that wasn't emus. Where do we want to go? Well, let's go this way. Well, I saw you do 1 damage, so I was kind of... Oh, I should have killed this one, not the sword. Oh, and I think I was mentioning before, Alice, but like I run right up the door and hit like go to next room. Don't feel rushed though. If you want to run around and grab all the items, I'm just doing this so I'm ready. So I've played a couple campaigns, one or two, that were like supposed to start you out at level 1, and instead they said like, we're at least gonna bump you to level 2 because level 1 is... Oh yeah, especially level 1 mages. What's their HP? It's like a friggin' D4 plus their con, which is probably 0. No, at level 1 it's max, so that would max roll, but it's still like a D4. Boy, I sure am annoying, aren't I? Come on and hit me. Oh, did you hit it? Hit it now. Don't friggin' NPCs have at least 10 HP? Ooh boy, a big D6. Still with the 0 con mod. If not a negative con mod. Help, I can't stop walking. You did help. You're a helper. Yeah, D6, take max, plus con, which is probably 0. So, yeah, level 1 mage, 6 HP. The commoner stat block has 8 HP. That's still better than 6. I don't think I picked up any items. I used a couple. See, I'm usually unbelievably rich, but that's also because I usually loot everything. And here I'm just like, you have fun. You take the things. Because I don't actually need them. Yeah, I don't have nearly as much money as I thought I did. Oh, it's under status. Yeah, I've only got like 58,000. I thought I had 10 times that. And I probably would if I was actually looting and selling, like I usually would. But I don't know, when I'm playing with actual people, I want to be nice. Alright, had this up for a while. Let's go ahead and take it down. Oh boy, spell get. Yeah, especially if you can cast a spell, like a real low-level spell. Maybe we should hop over to like a Makanu server or something. So you can buy like a piece of equipment with a low-level spell. Because the big thing I found, especially early on, is you have like no SP. And what spells you have is based on what gear you have. So you always go like, oh, well, I'll just go buy some decent gear to put on because there's no level restriction. And then you put it on and you're like, alright, and all the spells cost 40 SP. I have 5. Reminds me a lot of Phantasy Star Online. Let me tell you, I have stated several times that if you want to play what I feel like a current rendition of the world would be, go play PSO2. Not New Genesis. New Genesis is a little different, but the original PSO2. That lobby-based server, everybody almost treating it like it's a video game, even though it's not. The personalities of the NPCs, it feels so much like the world, just in a sci-fi setting instead of a Nordic setting. Alright, if we're good, let's go back out. Sure, let's go to another 9. Well, let's go to A9. This probably won't be as good experience. But maybe it'll also be a little less dangerous. Sorry, my brain... Oh no, mimics. Maybe we should go find a different place. We'll see how bad it gets. I'm not gonna waste fairy orb if we're gonna leave because of mimics. Where are we going? This way? Yeah, the EN version, you can get it on Steam. No. You can get it on Steam now, which, thank heavens, you don't have to go through the friggin' Microsoft store anymore. Can't these guys, like, res? Alright, if it's gonna be like that, then that's not so bad. We're kind of 10 miles from everything. Let's head down this way. Yeah, so the keywords, because we're playing on my own server in this, it's fairly easy to host your own server. We are playing on my own server. You can just go log out and go connect to a different server. Oh, is there another enemy behind me? Oh, a shield guy. Get out of here. You done damage to him? Oh. Yeah, so this is my own server. I've been running this server for quite a while. I typically only have it up when I'm streaming the game, though. But this is the same server back when Fragment Friday first became a thing. Back in Coldbird's era, I started Fragment Friday because I was just gonna go, wow, get wrecked. Like, I started Fragment Friday because I just realized, like, hey, we can play .ac Fragment, and I'm gonna play this every week. And that was Fragment Friday. For every Friday, I played Fragment. But back in the day, we did a bunch of neat stuff. Like, I had people send in, like, tips over the course of the stream, and the person with the highest tip got to add a keyword. Nope, mimic. Mimic! Xbox only for the English release. You can get it on Steam. It may be like console. Console-wise, it's Xbox only. Okay, it's still 10 miles from everything. Because I know there was originally, it was Microsoft Store only. Originally. But since then, they've got it on Steam. Nope, not mimics. Sorry, I'm not dealing with mimics. Yeah, the Microsoft Store version was a nightmare, and we're all unbelievably happy that it actually got onto Steam. Everything is kind of far from here. Nope. Get wrecked. Okay, so the next closest one is probably going to be down this way. Yeah, mimics. Oh my goodness, mimics are the worst. Mimics charm you. Which is like the worst status effect. Because now not only can you just not control yourself, but you're also actively harming your teammates. Like, it's sleep or paralysis, but worse. It's confusion, but worse. Just, charm is the worst. See, like, I know I'm killing them immediately, which is not letting us get experience for them. We're not letting Alice get experience for them. But also, like, if I don't kill them immediately, there's a good chance that they just go, oh, by the way, I'm just going to charm you. And then I just run off and kill Emus and Alice both. Emus could probably... Like, Emus is more powerful than I am, so he could probably survive me beating on him for a second. He did when I got charmed against the eyeball guy. Or did I kill him? I forget. Since all you do is physical attack, though, it wouldn't be as big a deal if Emus got charmed. Because then he's just running up and, like, bonking you with his staff. But, like, me getting charmed is the big danger. Like, me getting charmed is... I mean, it's not going to be a TPK because they'd have to kill me somehow. Which they can't. But, like... It's bad news bears. Hey. How you doing? Oh, that friggin' accuracy down. Extra down is so mean, because you can't hit anything already. Have you hit anything? We'll see. Did you hit that one? See experience. Yeah, you did, okay. What about this one? Did you hit this one? You did. Cool. Yeah, charming Mistral wouldn't be too big a deal. Charming Black Rose would be painful. Thankfully, with IMOQ, yeah, thankfully with IMOQ, using the menu pause time, which does not happen here, and more often than not, I ended up playing the healer because I wanted to make sure. I just didn't feel like that was the kind of thing that I wanted to trust to an AI. Like, you gotta make split-second decisions. So as the healer, if Black Rose or somebody got charmed, I could usually be on curing that real heckin' quick. Hi. Yeah, both of them dead. AoEs are nice. Yeah, especially against Scathe. Like, I think I tried once. I think I tried once, just going like, yeah, I'm gonna go in and fight him. Gonna see what happens. And, like, Mistral's AI just could not keep up. Okay, we're going left. Mistral's AI just could not keep up with the healing. Like, with their too many split-second decisions. But Naka, it's Om Naka! So yeah, like against Scathe, that was, I'm gonna stand back, keep myself as safe as physically possible, and play healer. Let the AIs do the offense. It's Rice Naka. How you doing? And they're both dead. Oh, that it? That whole room? Yeah, 99 resurrects, 99 health potions, pray. Oh my goodness, the Scathe fight is so good. It's good not just because, like, plot-wise, he was such an amazing final boss that did not feel like something you should be able to beat. And they could choose exactly how difficult they wanted him to be. Because you fought him at level cap. You couldn't out-level him. Is one sin in Fragment? I want to say I think it's an event or something, but I do not remember anything about it. Okay, let's get rid of you. What's been hit or what's been not? Okay, well, you've been hit by something. Hey! Wait, do I have a... Wait, how do you do the talk? How do you do the talk shortcuts? Square. Ah! Yay! Oh, I thought I changed that to configurations. I'll have to fix that. Yeah, Skaith was the guy who put Orca in a coma. Like, yeah, they had to make him feel powerful, and they did a beautiful job of it. I just like IMOQ. Like, I completely understand that the game is kind of jank because it's trying to do something weird that nobody'd done before, and there was no standard for doing that in a way that wasn't jank. But like, also, I can appreciate some jank. And jank aside, what it did was beautiful. I was expecting to hear Barry in the background saying it's Butnaka. Barry is in the next room, so she probably has a hard time hearing me, and I think she has headphones on. I think she's playing Guild Wars right now. Yeah, the terror of death is absolutely not for show. I mean, that goes into it, too. Oh, man, and the phase intro for Skaith, when you didn't even know that was a thing. You just see him, and then you see this animation, and you're just... I think I need a new pair of pants. Guild Wars 2 specifically. She's been getting back into that soon, especially with the announcements of, I think their own expansion. It's frustrating because I'm finally clearing up, I'm finally cleaning up a whole lot of stuff. And I'm, like, ready to get back to work on, like, game dev and stuff now. But I'm also in this weird mindset of, I don't know, I could pick up, like, a kind of neat new MMO and just kind of bum around for a while. Like, that's what I was getting out of New Genesis. But then New Genesis kind of ran out of content. It's new. It's understandable. But then Barry was like, you should come play Guild Wars. And I'm, in the back of my head, I'm like... I kinda want it to, but I shouldn't. Yeah, Braver did come out. I'm not super interested in leveling a new class. I have been trying to level, Gunner up. My Gunner is like 17. I brought it up as my subclass to 15. And then I changed it over to my main class just to get it up to 20. I remember kind of enjoying Braver in PSO2 Vanilla. Yeah, I remember kind of enjoying Braver in PSO2 Vanilla, but I found what I ended up doing was I would... They kind of want you to swap back and forth between the weapons. Like, when you need long range, you swap to this. When you need short range, you swap to this. But I ended up just always picking one and sticking with it. So I always felt like I'm just not getting as much out of this class as I really should. Okay, you got hit. If I can get to you, you got hit. Not you. Whatever. Oh, that was Emu's hitting it. Well, Alice got experience. Esila. Oh my goodness, and Skaith's music. I know I've told this story before, but I had played and beaten Dot Hack Infection before the final, technically the next to last episode of Dot Hack Sign. Well, no, it was the last episode. Because the other one was weird. But... yeah, when I had already beaten IMOQ, or not IMOQ, just Infection, when, the final episode of Sign aired. And in the final episode of Sign, Skaith showed up. I was not expecting that. I was watching it going, hey, this will be neat, we'll get to see the end of this thing. And then you see Skaith show up, and I, like, nearly crapped myself. I just sat there, mouth agape in terror for a minute. And then it friggin' follows him out, and I remember, BT, when it chases down the whole group, BT's looking at it, just looks at it and goes, is this something we can fight? And I'm like sitting in my chair at 11 p.m. watching it going, no, no, it's not. I never got like real big into cosplay, but I like to make neat stuff. And I'd make, like, kind of cosplay-esque things. And one thing I did was I made Skaith's wand out of wood. The English wand, not the Japanese one. Like, if it says anything, this is how big into Dot Hack I was at the time, and just how big of an impression Skaith left on me. Yeah, in the English one, or in the Japanese, his wand is effectively a Celtic cross. Like, it's a cross with a circle around the center of the cross. And of course they didn't want to bring, like, religion into this. Let's just get the god statue now. Instead of running way back. Yeah, of course they didn't want to, like, bring religion or anything into this, so they didn't... They changed that into the English one, which is, like, the sideways oval through the wand. And, honest to goodness, I like that wand a lot better. Like, I kind of don't like the Japanese wand. Like, I like the English one. I like the English one because it fits the otherworldliness, the uncertainty of Skaith. Whereas, like, a Celtic cross, that's just, like... You're gonna root him in reality, what he is and what he's doing. And I've already mentioned many times that I am a fan of cosmic horror. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey. Hey, hey. Leave her alone. I say her. I don't actually know your gender. But typically I will, unless I know otherwise, I will typically refer to someone by their character's gender. Doesn't matter. I'll call people whatever they want to be called. Let's just go right. Oh, isn't the whole Grand's theme like Aura's theme? I seem to remember that from just listening to the soundtrack, is the two sounded very similar to each other. Oh, so... Just another note of the fact that Scathe left quite the impression on me. So in IMOQ, after I unlocked it, which was in the second game, I set the desktop theme music, because you can change the music, to Scathe's theme. And I think I even did this in the Let's Play, but I also did it when I was originally playing. And so, like, I just always associated Scathe's theme with that kind of desktop thing. When I started playing Final Fantasy XI, so 11 has to go through a launcher program, something or other, called Play Online. I don't know if it still does, but when I played it did. And Play Online actually had its own music that played.
Oh, no, man.
And you could change some, you could select between a couple of musics, you could change some background images, that kind of thing. And I figured out where the heck it stored the data for that. And I changed the Play Online music to Scathe's theme. So every time I booted up 11, I heard Scathe's theme in Play Online. Have I seen recent stuff on Metroid Dread? I saw a short video go out, and I saw that. If there was more than the one short video, I have not. Yeah, we're here for experience. Let's kill you while we're standing here. Not the Mimic, though. Let's see here. I need some fortune wires. Yeah, I gotta buy a couple things. Just to top me back off. Oh, I did see some text where they said, that they will encourage, like, sequence breaking and that kind of thing. Which, funnily enough, I think a lot of people think that what I like most about Super Metroid is the fact that you can sequence break, but that's not actually what I like about it. I mean, it's neat that you can. Let's see here. I need 9 of these. 1 of you, and I don't think I used you. No, I did not. Yep, and that's where we are. Like, it's neat that you can, but what I like about it is close to the fact that you can sequence break. What I like about it is that it's the sense of exploration. It's the feeling that you can choose where you want to go. Now, an important distinction is that there is a big difference between feeling like you can choose where to go and actually being able to choose where to go. These are two very distinct things. Like, you can have a very linear game with no sequence breaking whatsoever, with no actual options about where you explore or what you do, and it still feel very explorative. And honestly, a lot of the sequence breaking in Super Metroid feels unintentional. I kind of feel like the way the game was originally designed to be, there wasn't really intended to be another way to progress through the game. But it still had that feeling of that exploration, of choosing for yourself where you want to go, poking in to see what's what. That's what I love. Now, of course, the game actively being open-ended and encouraging sequence breaking is very much in line with that. But it's not necessary. Similarly, this is also one of the reasons why I don't like Fusion. Like, people say it's more linear, and, like, the fact that it's more linear, which it is, it's very linear, but the fact that it's more linear isn't inherently the problem. The problem is that it feels more linear. Hey there, Mistress Wonderland. Sorry, I go on a rant and then I don't see stuff. Bias aside, which version of the world do I like more, R1 or R2? It's hard to say, because I have some faults with both. Well, while I'm just standing around, if we're all ready to go, let's hop back in. And we can talk while we're out and about. We can do better at 7. I think 9 treated us pretty well. Let's see if we can get another 9. "10 would be great. I like going to new areas, too. Like, we can't always just... let's go to 11. Like, I can't always just go back to an area we were at before. But... okay, I'm not immediately seeing anything trying to kill us. So that's a good start. Let's go into a portal or two before I fairy orb. Is there a portal just back here? I thought I saw one. I swear I saw... oh, there it is. I'm not going crazy, am I? Hello. Back here. Yeah, so, let's see here. R1 or R2? Okay, this is probably going to be the same enemy we ran into before, so I'll just Fairy's Orb now. I'm gonna have to start grinding money. Or something. Yeah, R1 or R2? Like, I do have faults with both of them. Like, on one hand, they did design R2 to be much more of a game. So, like, it's actively more fun. It's actively more engaging. Like, R1 is pretty basic in terms of an MMO. But at the same time... I have an appreciation for jank, and I have an appreciation for that old-school MMO feeling. So even though I can say that R2 is, like, objectively more of a game... I can enjoy R1 for what it is. Hello? R1 does still have an amount of jank, though, even as far as that, like, classic MMO is concerned. And there can be some weird stuff. Like, I remember a couple times during the LP, you'd walk into the wrong room with the wrong enemy combination, and, like, you just die. Like, that's it for you, sorry. So, I'm a little touch and go on that. Add to that, like, R2... It's objectively more of a video game, so it's kind of more fun in that regard, but it also feels less like an MMO, and more like just an action game. And I don't know, I'd kind of rather play an MMO. So, like, both of them have their gives and takes. Who did that to? So, like, both of them have their gives and takes, so it's hard to say. I do think I enjoy the world of R1 more, because it feels this weird kind of, like, Nordic, almost. Like, Nordic tech, almost, is a real interesting aesthetic that I don't think I've really seen anywhere else. R2, on the other hand, it started out with steampunk, which is cool. I can appreciate steampunk. But steampunk also feels less unique, I guess. And they absolutely could not stick to an aesthetic in R2. Every new hub had a different aesthetic. So, like, the only one that was steampunk was Makano. And then Carmina Gadalica was just like, let's have a future tech city. Like, that's not best world design. So I want to say it's a complicated question, and there isn't a good answer, but I feel like even given bias aside, I still kind of lean towards R1. Have I ever read some of the supplemental dot hack material like the books? Yes, actually, I own most of them. Let's see here. I have AI Buster. I have, the novel that was told from Black Rose's point of view. I've got X4th. There's 2 different AI Busters, aren't there? Hold on, let me kill this thing. I've got him on my bookshelf. Field portals, all open! I always say that like the friggin' announcer from Metal Slug. Mission all over! Yeah, hold up, let me check. Let's see here. I have AI Buster. I have both AI Busters. I have .hack Alcor. I have Another Birth, which I think is the novelization from Black Rose's point of view. I have the Legend of Twilight graphic novels. I have GU Plus. I have X4th. I have the GU novelization. I think that's everything I've got. Forgot I had Alcor. Well, Alcor is more GU related anyway. I didn't get as much of the GU stuff. I think I'm missing a couple GU things. But to my knowledge, there aren't any more there aren't any more IMOQ. I have to say IMOQ instead of Quadrilogy because GU came out with a 4th game. To my knowledge, I'm not missing any IMOQ books. Oh, and it was a while ago. I apologize for not reading it out, but Choco Cake sent in $3. Thank you very much. You successfully got me and my friend into Sam and Max, and we've been having a lot of fun playing the Telltale games together. She's watched your playthrough of she's watching your playthrough of Hit the Road right now, actually. Thank you very much, Choco Cake. Especially when I can let people know about something that they enjoy that they maybe not would have known about otherwise. I like how much there is to talk about .hack. Is that another level up? Heck yeah. I like how much there is to talk about .hack, because whenever I play Fragment, we just end up talking about .hack for like 2 hours. Oh, I forgot to change my thing to configurations. What was my initial reaction to having Skaith as my epitaph in GU? I mean, obviously I learned about this before actually playing the game, because I was reading reviews and advertisements and all kinds of stuff. Because I was like, heck yeah, GU! And that was when I was at the age where I think what GU was doing was more aimed at my age group. So, like, when they're going like, yeah, we got this cool, edgy main character, and you got Skaith as your thing, like, I was eating that up, going, oh, heck yeah! Look how actiony and cool this is! Like, I was super excited for GU when I first saw it. And even over the course of, like, the first game, I think I was still pretty into it. But over the course of the think over the course of the games, I don't know if I grew out of it or just kind of wasn't as impressed with it as I originally was going to be. But, like, I remember being super hyped for it at the start. Admittedly, I think some of what did my initial souring of GU was watching Roots. I don't like Roots. Like, GU has its faults for sure, but, like, Roots does a real bad job of actually getting you interested in any of the characters and their motivations. Back here and let me stab you. Venti. Isn't Venti that one dude? I haven't played Genshin Impact in forever. Yo, since I played Genshin Impact, you remember when I streamed Genshin Impact shortly after it went public? What all have they changed? What all they changed since then? Get me up to speed. Just give me a broad overview. I don't need, like, details. Oh, so there is a new area. Neat. Oh, from Rune Factory 4. Okay, that's not the that's not the one that I was thinking of. Yeah, punch Sakaki's face in, or really punch Sakaki's face in. Well, you know, I was looking for something to do. Maybe I should go bum around in Genshin Impact again. No, I should stop doing this and actually get to work on things that I need to work on. Don't pick up another friggin' MMO. Still seeing by all the GU characters taking the world too seriously, even more than I did when I made the videos. Bunch of kids forgot they were playing a video game. I forget what cutscene it was. Where, whatever guy was in the cutscene was, like, super getting into this thing. Like, super getting into something. And, like, in that, and I remember in the video, I, like, yelled out, "It's a video game!" Just pointing out the absurdity of how this guy was acting. Like this was absolute real life with real life things at stake. It's a video game. And I remember one of the comments saying, I was, like, that guy had me wrapped up. I was following him and all in until you pointed that out, and then holy crap, you're right. Oh, I didn't mean to kill it, sorry. Reaction. Let's see here, we're gonna go this way. I mean, people were going into comas because of said game. Yes, and that part was serious. But there were many, many parts that they took far too, like, real life seriously that were not real life serious. As an example, IMOQ I feel like handled it pretty well. They understood it was a video game, and like, whatever, it's a video game. You die, dumb stuff happens, it's a video game. But also, yeah, we completely understand that people are getting put into comas. And that's real heckin' serious. Pyros absolutely should have been an Avatar user. An Epitaph user, that's what it was. Yeah, wars broke out because Josh took the boss's loot. I'm not even kidding, that's a thing that they would have done. Freaking Kestrel. Kestrel's split, there's PvP everywhere, everyone's dying, women and children are crying in the streets because there's a constant war. The only safe place from the PvPs are in town because it's disabled. Nobody can function or move on with their lives anymore. Go outside. Go to the mall, for Pete's sake. Do something. See, and the thing is, like, turning into open world PvP and, like, turning into a war zone out there between all the PvP and everything, that's actually something that's kind of reasonable. Because that's just like that's just like people raising a crap, and there's going to be people raising a crap all the time. Like, that's actually reasonable. But the problem is that you would actually get people, like, cowering in town, unable to, like, go out and visit their grandma or whatever. Like, people crying. Like, dude, it's a video game. Just because you can't go out to a random field and do your daily grinding. Like, what the crap? Like, it's not necessarily the event that happens, but how people respond to it. Yeah, and then it turns out Sakaki arranged the war to traumatize Adley more. Friggin'. The people in GU were all caricatures. Okay, let's move on. I don't want to rant about GU, because I will rant about GU, and I don't want to. IMO, Adley and Gaspard were annoying as heck. Gaspard kind of always stayed annoying. Adley, I think, got better over the course of the games. Adley was pretty annoying early on, though. I think she was intended to be annoying, though, and that you, like, as she adapts to you, you adapt to her, and warm up, like, you kind of warm up to each other. Gaspard was always just a Gaspard, though. Like, no character development whatsoever on Gaspard's end. It just... You bring in Syllabus and Gaspard, and you always bring them in together. You bring in Syllabus and Gaspard whenever you want, like, a normal person's opinion on what's going on. And Gaspard is there to cry and wail about literally everything and make you feel bad. Gaspard was cool when you fought him in a children's card game, though. Yeah, like, honestly, Gaspard's entire purpose was just to, like, whine and cry and, like, let you know that people are upset about the current state of events. And someone who is your friend is also upset. Even though he's not really my friend, he kind of forced himself on me and then cried a lot. No, I said I wasn't going to do this. I don't rant about GU. So how about the weather lately? Man. Sure has been some weather. It's actually been getting hot lately. We got a spotch of dirt in the front yard that I keep wanting to plant grass in. And every time it's, like, cool enough that I think, oh, hey, if it's just going to be this cool, I should get around to planting that grass. And then I, like, kind of forget about it for a couple days, and then it's, like, friggin' 90 degrees, and I'm like, well, grass ain't growing in this. Any upcoming games I'm looking forward to? I mean, aside from Metroid Dread. Oh, it's out already. I tend not to hear much about upcoming games, but I'll hear about them once they're released. And, there's this one Crow game. The gameplay's kind of like Hyper Light Drifter, but it's about a crow that collects souls. Like, he's kind of a Grim Reaper. And, like, I watched a bit of a playthrough of that, and it looks amazing. I'm gonna have to, like, Death's Door, yeah. I'm gonna have to, like, stream that or something at some point. Like, it doesn't look painfully, punishingly difficult or anything. It has an amazing sense of humor. Yeah, Blaster Master 03. I didn't even know that was a video game. I just saw a video. I just saw, like, a video on YouTube or whatever, and I'm like, wait, there was a 3? I never even got around to playing 2. Why don't people tell me things? Oh, Drazvin, sorry, I was preoccupied at the exact moment, and I just kind of got wrapped up. But that was $10 from Drazvin, who says, hello, Naka, hope life is treating you well. YouTube portals, all open. Thank you, Drazvin. Hate mimics. Sure do hate mimics. Released on the 29th of July. That's not actually that long ago. Oops, all mimics. Yeah, apologies that you're not really getting... Yeah, apologies, Alice, that you're not really getting much experience from mimics. But, you know... Mimics. What's my favorite grunty type? Ooh. I'd have to look at him again. It's been too long. I do remember there being one that I kind of liked, though. Yeah, what do we got? Noble Grunty. There's the Skeleton Grunty. Skeleton Grunty's pretty cool. There's Poison Grunty. That's about all I can remember. What class would I be? Funny thing is, in Fragment, you can pick your own class. You can be whatever you want to be. You want to be a Blade Master? You can. You want to be a Heavy Blade? You can. But I ended up going with Twin Blade anyway because I like the flexibility. I like, in a pinch, being able to... I can cast a spell if I have to. I can heal if I have to. I can melee if I have to. Jack of all trades kind of class. I am finding that, between picking up Dancer in Final Fantasy XIV and playing Ranger in New Genesis, I am finding that I have a preference towards ranged classes. So, I sometimes wonder how much I would enjoy Wave Master. Yeah, Fire Emblem. I've not played any of the Fire Emblem games. I'm not super big on tactical RPGs. Is the big part I find. Dungeon portals, all open! Yeah, Wave Master's kind of slow at first. Well, everything's slow at first, because a melee is slow at first. You can't hit jack. I feel like the early levels in Fragment are just kind of painful for everyone. Oh yeah, that staff through, I mean, it fell now, but the staff that was through this thing was Skaith's Japanese wand. Yeah, admittedly, I've thought about, like, oh, well, in, like, 14, what if I picked up a mage? Like, what if I played Black Mage or something? And mages just don't really do it for me. Like, I like my mobility. I like being, but I also like being at a distance. I like not having to worry about a resource. Yeah, time for you to leave. Honestly, time for me to leave as well. It's getting late. I am both tired and hungry. It's been fun, Alice. Pleasure having you. And this goes to everyone. Alice joined at level 1. So I know whenever I'm playing anything, either this or even PSO2 or whatever, and somebody's always like, "Oh, I want to play, but I'm too low level." Man, join at level 1. Let's go. Let's have a good time. Like, stop on by. We'll have I'm just here to play the game and have a good time. I'm not worried about like my own progression. I'm not here to like, well, I'm level 62, so we have to do whatever's most efficient for me, and if you can't help me out, then heck with it. Like, I'm just here to have a good time. If you want to show up at level 1, man, I will play through a level 7 area and get you some experience. Like, let's go just go have a good time. Like, you want to run around PSO2? And you can't get to, like, the grindy areas? Do what you want to do, man. I'll follow you around and, like, friggin' murder everything for you. Like, let's just have fun. Anyway. Good night, everyone. It is late and I am hungry. Thank you for keeping me company. I will see all of you on Sunday for the finale of Suako's Patcherus, and then again on Thursday for Vivian's finale of Outer Wilds. Good night, everybody. Oh, and Choco Cake, just on the notion of, like, it's your, was it your sister or your friend's favorite game, and they hate it? I remember reading a joke somewhere that was, Drakengard fans be like, I honestly can't recommend any of these games. I haven't actually played Drakengard, but, like, I feel it. Anyway, good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.